Happy Thanksgiving. By now, your belly should be full of food and hearts full of gratitude. The world has this unhealthy excitement around scandals. There's something juicy at work or in the community, and we get all gossipy and excited to be in the know. There was even a show that was on for 7 seasons by the name Scandal. I think some people like the drama, and for even more people, we just like to be on the inside. We want to know something that others don't. We want to feel needed and important. And the people in Jesus' day were no different. They wanted to be in the know, and there was this famous rabbi called Jesus who had some pretty scandalous things to say. It's no wonder there were so many people who showed up to hear this Jesus guy and all the scandalous things he had to say. Many people have heard of the beatitudes at least a little bit, but these were juicy, scandalous statements made by Jesus that were probably a little confusing. Blessed are the poor, scandalous. Blessed are those who mourn, scandalous. Blessed are the hungry, goodness. In America, we don't even know what hunger is, yet we have the term hangry for when we don't eat and get angry. See, Jesus was always turning things upside down, giving new perspective, getting scandalous. And today we get to talk about the 7th beatitude, blessed are the peacemakers. And this is a little difficult for me. It's not that I'm against peace, it's that I hate conflict. If you've ever done anything with the Enneagram, I am an Enneagram 7. I like positivity and optimism. I'm not a glass half full kind of person. I'm a grab the glass and fill it up. I struggle with tension and conflict. If there is an argument or drama, I want to run away and hide. I just want everyone to hold hands, get along, and sing Kumbaya. So it's not that I'm against peace. I'm for it. I'm for it in a big way. And I don't think I'm wrong for wanting peace because Jesus said, blessed are the peacemakers in Matthew 5:9. But I think what we do is we confuse peacemakers with peacekeepers. I naturally want to be a peacekeeper. I don't want to lean into tension. A peacekeeper is focused on outer turmoil. We can all get along. We can avoid the tension and conflict. Keep the peace. It's okay. We avoid conflict and steer clear of disagreement to keep others happy. Peacekeepers hate rocking the boat and will sacrifice our own inner peace to maintain the idea of peace with others. But a peacemaker, as Jesus is calling us to be, is someone who has to face the conflict. A peacemaker is willing to resolve both outer and inner turmoil in order to establish peace with others and themselves. Jesus is the greatest example of a peacemaker. We even call him the Prince of Peace. Jesus was constantly engaged in conflict to make peace. His life doesn't look like it is peaceful, but he knew he had to lean into the conflict and tension to set people free and show them the true way. Jesus knew that we cannot be peacemakers by avoiding conflict, honesty, and tension. Here are some things to consider in order for us to become peacemakers. Honesty. Honesty is kind of hard for peacekeepers, not because we don't have good opinions or ideas or are liars, but because we don't know how others will receive them. Out of fear of offending someone or giving them the wrong idea, peacekeepers will not share their thoughts to get along with others. Disagreement. Disagreement doesn't have to mean disrespect. I feel like in this world of social media and everyone posting whatever they want when any time that they want, and the world of isolating to communities that only think and believe what we believe, we have created a culture that if you disagree with someone, you are being disrespectful. But we can speak in honesty and love and speak our truth while still loving and giving value to others and what they are saying. Ephesians 4 says, instead of speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ. We need to be bold and honest about truth while still being attentive and present rather than defensive. Peacekeeping is passive. Peacemaking is active. Peacekeeping is often often looks like letting things slide, turning a blind eye to tension to avoid confrontation. It may seem harmless, but passivity makes room for injustice. There have been moments in my relationships and work that I would ignore just a little bit of tension and be passive about it rather than leaning in and addressing it. It then grows from something small to something big that creates even more tension. It festers. Don't get me wrong, there is a time to let things go, but also a time to speak up and take action. Making peace is about being active, actively addressing the tension, reconciling, talking through the things, and leaning in to reach peace. There is also room for agreeing to disagree, but that still requires the people to have conversation and talk through the conflict in the first place. Paul says in Romans 12 that if it is possible, we are to live at peace with everyone. We are to strive to reach peace in our relationships. The key to this is that we have to remember that we have to be active to reach peace. So to close, this might be more for me than for you, but here are things to remember. You matter. Your voice matters. Your opinions and your ideas, they matter. You are capable of speaking in truth and even disagree in love. And finally, listen to the Holy Spirit in these moments when it's time to speak up. Thank you so much for joining us. There are a few things that I know in this life, and one of them is how grateful we are to connect with you online. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless.